for Portland. Derek Jones gets the nod. It's Powell who came over in that deal with Toronto.
Clips.
Off the Morris miss, that ball nearly taken away by Mann. McCollum now, man up advantage. Mann trying to get up. And the jumper goes.
Nosebleed as well.
I think he's avoided the blood. That's maybe the only positive. Zubac. Portland's coming off a loss in Charlotte. The drive and finish. Can't convert. Here's C.J. McCollum getting into it quickly here for the Blazers. McCollum, the baseline delivers
to do a lot of damage there in the mid-range. McCollum knocking down that mid-range jumper.
George answers with a triple. Isolation. Cantor pinching over, now backs off. George on a fadeaway. Cantor back in on Zubac. Jones vacates the area. Cantor works his way inside for a big follow either. McCollum splits defenders, shovels it for Kennard.
Being aggressive and finding Kennard a couple of times there for easy baskets on the layups.
Morris, the pull-up pop.
He's able to go off the bounce in the mid-range. So just has a lot of layers to his game on the offensive end, including the offensively locked in, but great execution. Just a simple screen and roll, help side defense led to a wide open Marcus Morris.
McCollum shake and bake. Covington, high arcer, tipped in.
Constantly probing, attacking, reading the defense, but his production as well, 55% higher than when he was
tied at 21. Playoff Rondo, we know the effect he's had. PG-13. Oh, that is nasty. In the direction of Simons. Melo, no. Who is the first team that will play defense tonight? Upstairs, Paul George. Major elevation.
Right now, not a lot of defense being played. See if one of these teams can turn it up a little bit here as the game wears on.
DeMarcus.
The injuries he's endured. Just so happy for that young man.
George, he's got little one-on-one, pulls it back and buries it.
From three, mid-range, getting to the rim. I mean, he's attacking more, and I love what T. Lue said. He's put the ball in his hand, almost force-fed him this year.
Cousins turns it over. Simons to McCollum, a three, in and out, box out and bucket. 6 to shoot. McCollum gets the switch. McCollum turns the corner. Oh, lefty! C.J. McCollum. Loss in that stretch came on the road in Philadelphia. #1 offense in the NBA. But defense in the game, signed to a 10-day contract by the Blazers. Former Net, former Raptor. Cousins spin, and he shovels it home. They're actually last in the NBA in assists, but they also commit the fewest turnovers in the league. Luke Kennard.
Defensively, as they have long defenders on the wing. Batum, George, Kawhi Leonard when he's out there. So guys that can switch and
with the board. Patterson gets the step, and it's blocked by Hollis Jefferson.
From the corner threes, and great ball fake and drawing the foul there by Batum.
Kennard, Duke dexterity.
The brotherhood.
Indeed. I knew either I was going to say it or you were going to say it. Hollis Jefferson. The 21-year-old from Orange Park, Florida. Kennard, swing. Batum. Portland is 5 of 15. Blitz, Anthony. Find the open man. Little gets it.
Really in Cleveland and here now this season in L.A. And he's it's not easy to coach a lot of talent, but he has figured it. And then, of course, not having their best player. So they understand every game here is vitally important as George.
McCollum. The drive, high scoop.
As we close the second half, what team can get some stops and execute on offense and go into the halftime with a little bit of momentum as Marcus?
No, you could Google it. Turnover. Powell lobs it up. Slam down.
Again, screen and roll action leads to an open corner three, and Morris just could not convert. Almost banked it in. And Powell, how about?
Cantor out high. Waiting for some man movement. Powell got a three at the free throw line. Tonight they are 3 out of 5 and kept alive off the miss. Terance Mann, open look. He's got it.
Shooting.
After the miss by Jones, Clippers are down by 7. Rondo goes cross court. Morris, book it, a three. And it rims out on the turnaround. Under a minute to go. Rondo, Zubac. Zubac out high. Now it's Jackson with 10 to shoot. Jackson lines it up. Yes, sir. A three.
Open three-pointers with high efficiency.
Grant, they are 48% on corner threes, #1 in the NBA. George, the zigzag numbers this season. Grant, he's at 23.6 points per game, over 6 rebounds, 5.5 assists, over a steal per game. And here's George, the dribble drive, and he's fouled. Still get a turnover, even though you passed to someone that shares the same name as you. Morris, pretty fake, drives in for 2.
Yeah. And once again, Mann leaking out. A great steal here on those plays.
McCollum, no look. Jones backs it out. McCollum, the jump.
Be efficient here tonight. Big time shot by McCollum.
Morris can't answer. Zubac the rebound, and he off the rim. Rebound snatched by Morris. Jackson loops it in. Mann waits.
Great pass right there and finish, but a little miscommunication in the transition defense by the Blazers.
Covington with it.
I'll tell you, give Portland credit. Every time the Clippers seem to make a run, they answer. And Reggie Jackson knocks down just a tough three-pointer right here.
McCollum. George against Jones. 74-73 Portland. For the lead, he's got it. And they had to make a choice on which game he would play. They're going with tomorrow against Jokic. Oh, backdoor. It's George. Matched up with Patterson. McCollum, swing. Anthony fires. Got it. A three. Keep it alive. 10 to shoot. Anthony loses it. George. Bowling ball pass ahead for Rondo. Shake and bake to the rim. Banks it home. Off the bench for Rajon Rondo in 13 minutes. McCollum crosses. And a scoop shot for George against Little. Swing. Swing. Drive. And it goes for 3-80 Clippers. Simons matched up with George. Simons. The spin. And the finish. 9-second difference, shot clock to game clock, winding down in the third. George has to hurry. The jumper on target.
Rondo. This is, I think, the 4th different franchise where he and Rondo have been teammates.
Wow. Powell switching to the left hand. Anthony catching fire. Carmelo Anthony. Bullseye. Anthony is off. Follow Little. And sticks with the play, so the Blazers get another chance here. Anthony goes behind the back. Carmelo
on the bounce there. And I tell you what, I threw some shade at Anthony on that jump ball, but the reverse announcer jinx has worked since.
7-0 Portland run. We've had 18 lead changes, 11 ties. Anthony, bullet feed. Simons, ready position.
Per game, multiple guys can knock down shots. They spread you so thin. Great shot by Simons.
But Clippers with a chance to tie or take the lead depending on shot selection. Batum, they go outside in
to the Clippers.
Front end of a back-to-back for both teams. Simons too high for Hollis Jefferson. He saves it. Little lines it up. Count it. 3. And this time LA comes away with the board. Rondo's pass is intercepted. McCollum ahead. Powell attack mode. Oh, Norman Powell. And Rondo to the bench. Shot clock is down to 5. Clippers have not scored since the 7:19 mark. Jackson lets it fly. Hits the 3. Nuggets matched up with the Warriors. Go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app for more. Out of the timeout. McCollum sticks. Blazers up by 6. George sizing up Hollis Jefferson. The shake. The jumper rims in for Paul George. Kick. Shot clock down to 5. Anthony the jab. Double. Anthony connects. Jazz. They trail by 4. Back off the double team. George, give and go. Extra feed, and it's Zubac.
Cut created that opportunity, which ultimately led to Zubac scoring.
McCollum, yes, a three.
Clippers make a run. Portland has an answer. McCollum with the big shot.
George drives in for the deuce. Off the mark. Here come the Clippers the other way. George, pedal to the metal, tied up, finishes with a left hand. Shot clock is down to 10. They show a double team on McCollum. Find the open man. Powell, no good. The door. Jefferson, high screen Jackson. A switch, down to 5 seconds. George drives in. Kick out, 0.8 to play. We are tied at 112.
Thing in this situation, and you cannot foul.
Down by 1. McCollum, pump, jumper, no good. It's over. The Clippers get the win.